So the toolbar is what makes Cami. So this is your toolbar over here on the side. Now again, I have the paid version. So I'm going to flip to an account I don't have the paid version on. And this is the big difference. Obviously, with a free account, there are going to be some of these features that you're not going to be able to access. So for example, dictionary, text-to-speech, comments, you'll be able to do text comments, but you're not going to be able to do voice, video, or screen capture comments. The equations creator is not going to work. You will not be able to upload an image or use the signature tool. So back in the paid version, I am going to go and run through all the paid version tools just so you see what they are, and maybe it will be worth it for you to upgrade eventually. But again, you can use the free version. A lot of these tools come in very handy just with using the free version. If you have the free version, your students, again, will just use the free version. If you have the paid version, again, you get up to 150 students that can use that paid version along with you. All right, the first tool here is the select tool. Obviously, this is just your arrow cursor, okay, so being able to move around, your hand tool, and your select annotations. So if you have annotations on the page and you want to copy and paste those somewhere, you can do that. So copy, paste, and delete if you need to do that. The dictionary feature allows you to highlight words, or you or your students to highlight words. There we go. And when they click on dictionary, it'll give them the definition. Text-to-speech will, once you've highlighted text, it will read that text to them. Oh, we're way up here now. Okay. You can even change the voice to different voices, decide on the speed you want it to read and such. Marking up, so you have different tools. You have a highlighter, box highlighter, strike through, and underline, and then again all the different palette colors you can use to do those things. Comments, so this is a really cool feature in Cami, is that you can leave text comments, voice comments, video comments, or screen capture comments. So voice comments, obviously I would highlight where I want to leave that voice comment. And then I'm going to allow my microphone. It will start recording and I can leave the student their voice comments. So a lot like Google, where we were maybe using Mote, if you're familiar with that, or kind of like what I call that, Google sticky note. It leaves it here on the side for your students. Video comments are going to prompt your video camera. And that will, again, you're going to highlight some text. It'll prompt the camera. I'm looking really good today. Working on the side here. And you'll be able to record a message to your students. Okay, and then hit done and leave that there. So kind of a really nice feature because it's super quick, really easy, and they get to see your face when you're, using, giving them feedback, which is nice to, so that they, how text sometimes can come across. So that's a nice feature. And then you have the screen capture. So you can actually start recording. There we go. It'll start recording your screen and do screen share, or like something like Screencastify will do. So you'll be able to leave them comments back, but using the screen capture feature. Text box, anywhere that you or your students need to type, they'll be able to do that here. Create equations, so you'll have an insert symbols, so you'll be able to type and insert equation symbols onto the document. So this is nice if you are creating your own maybe equation worksheets for your students. You'll be able to do that on a blank document. The drawing feature, obviously you can choose all your stroke thickness, your colors, and then they'll be able to write on that document. Shapes, they can choose shapes. So if you need them to be circling things, or you yourself need to be circling things, it's just a nice feature to be able to do that. Drawing straight lines and such. And then of course you always have the eraser tool, so you'll be able to erase all of those if those are comments. So I'd have to delete if I don't want the comments there anymore. Image. So you can pull an image from your computer, your Google Drive, Google Search, or they even have built-in stickers that you can then place on here for the students. Just kind of like a little cute badging system, essentially. And last but not least, what I use this mostly for is my signature. So you can actually, if you have a document you need to sign, you can actually create the signature. It'll ask you to draw your signature, and then you can insert that signature onto a document and save the document. So if you're signing documents, this is a great tool to have. Again, this feature is only in the paid version. Now, just so you know, Kami does usually run a 30 or 90-day free trial. So it might be worth just using the free trial for a little bit and seeing how much you use those tools. And if you find yourself using them a lot, maybe then it's something that you want to look into purchasing for yourself.